Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are well. Happy Thursday to you, whoever and wherever you're watching me from, whether it be from Kwakasomo, Kabushi, Kuchinsali, New Orleans, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Michigan, Australia, where my dear friend Elias Munsha is now the new ambassador to Australia. Vamunsha, I now have a legit reason to fly all the way to Australia. And we're going to do it at some stage. Now that you're there, I'm going to make it a point to get on a plane and fly all the way to Australia. How are you guys? Hope you're well. Thank you for being with me. Guys, I won't be long. I will not be long. I'll be as brief as possible. A few shout outs before we begin. Is it lunch hour? Yes, it is. It's lunchtime. What are you guys doing for lunch? You know, there's this cute restaurant on Eligable Road. It's a Chinese restaurant. If you love Chinese food, you should go there. It's called the Lantian Restaurant. Amazing. Let me do a few shout outs to you since you guys. Hello, Chimoka. Hello, Sky Lover. Hello, Vamware. Hello to you, Apollo. Thank you so much. As a Venezuela, as a Vuvuzela Katwishi. I'm not even sure what that means. Tell me, the other day I was doing a live. I had this mic in front of me, and somebody says, no, Mr. Moore, put it directly in front of your mouth so that we get you clearly. Live and direct. You're loud, Shappy Cool. What about this name? Guys, what do you think of this name? Shappy Cool. Shappy. Is that supposed to be sharp or shappy? Shappy Cool. Thank you, Shappy Cool, for being with me and spending a few moments, taking a moment out of your time to spend a few minutes with me here on SML TV. Guys, the big buzzword now is Kabushi. Everybody's talking about Kabushi. What's trending right now, it's not the stock market. Oh, no. It's not the fact that Jennifer Flavin, Sylvester Stallone's wife of 25 years, is filing for divorce. That's not what's trending in Zambia. Nobody cares about Jennifer Flavin's divorce from Sylvester Stallone. Okay, it's not what's trending in Zambia now is not the fact that Windows 11 is about to be released. What's trending in Zambia now is not that the iPhone 58 or the 57, whatever number it is, because I can never keep up with iPhone. They churn those things out so much, I lose track. The Zambian mind right now is not on the next iPhone, whatever it's going to be called. Oh, no. Every Zambian right now is talking about Kabushi. In case there are some of you that do not know what that is, it is a constituency over there in the Copper Belt. And it was once occupied by the notorious, albeit flamboyant, Kada come politician, Mr. Bowman Lusambo, who is a whirlwind of controversy. I mean, he's got controversy written all over him. Anyway, his seat was nullified by the Court. Nullified means it was made void. It was deflated. It was diffused, thereby making that seat of Kabushi vacant. Okay? Meaning there was no one there to occupy that seat. If a seat is vacant in a literal sense, it means no one is sitting there. So his seat, Bowman Lusambo's seat, parliamentary seat that is, let's be clear, was nullified because he employed some underhanded tactics that the Electoral Commission and the Court didn't like. And they basically said, Bowman, you sort of had an upper hand in these elections that you won because they were induced. they were they were they were fraught with corruption. They were fraught with violence. And because of that, we think you don't deserve that seat. And so they took that seat away from him. Well, Bowman turned around and said, well, you can take it away from me all you want. I'm going to recontest. Now, that is where the conundrum lies. That is where the juxtaposition is. And then all of a sudden now in Zambia, we've got two camps. Is Bowman eligible to run, to rerun and recontest his seat over there in Kabushi? Or is he not eligible? Is he not able to run and recontest that seat in Kabushi? Well, here's the thing, guys. This is the reason we have laws to guide us. It's got nothing to do with, Bowman has this idea that he has a law within himself. You see, this is the reason there's certain people that should not be in power, because they don't interpret the law based on the law. They interpret the law based upon how they feel. How many people know that that's not how the law works? You can't just wake up one morning and say, you know what, I'm starving, my kids are starving, let me go break into that bank, steal, so that I can feed my family. Now, when the law catches up to you and they say, well, you can't do that, well, you can't turn around and say to the law, well, hey, I was hungry. You have to understand my position. You have to know what I was going through. My family, my wife, my entire clan is starving. And so this was the only way that we were going to have food on the table for me to steal. Well, how many people know that when you say that, that's against the law, and nobody's going to hear you when you say that? When you talk like that, when you say things like, according to the law within myself. Well, there's no such thing. It's got nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the law. What does the law say? Now, here's the thing. I know in the last several hours, so many people have, Sean Tembo's done it. Sean Tembo's written some long, oh goodness, I couldn't even finish that thing. He wrote such a long article trying to pontificate and explain exactly what the Constitution says about whether or not Bowman is eligible. He's just fluff, okay? And I'll never forget the head of IBM once said, if you can't explain something in simple terms, then honey, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let's just go ahead and start there. Okay, so let's look at what the law says. Okay, forget what the law says according to Bowman. Forget the law within Bowman's realm of thinking. Forget the law within Bowman's line of logic. Forget that. Suspend that for a moment, and let's look at what the law actually says. So here it is. Let's go to Article 72. Of subsection 4. Is that how they say that? Subsection. We just read. If we are not, we are not lawyers, okay? We are just citizens. So guide me. Guide. I love it when you go to court and someone says, well, guide the court. Because sometimes the court doesn't know everything. So, here it is. So Article 72 of subsection 4. Subsection 4. Okay. Article 72 of subsection 4. A person who causes a vacancy in the National Assembly due to the reasons specified under Clause 2, A, B, C, D, G, H, shall not, during the term of that parliament, be eligible to contest an election or hold office. Now, let's just look at one of the reasons, because here it is. It says, reasons specified under clause 2, A, B, C, D, G, H. Let's just look at one of the reasons. I'm not going to sit here and bore you with these reasons. Let's just look at one. Okay, let's select C, for instance. You shall be eligible to contest an election. Oh, sorry. Is that the one I'm looking for? Yes, that is the one I'm looking for. No, here it is. C. When you do this thing, when you act contrary to a prescribed code of conduct, guess what? Boom, they get you out of there. That's just C. I'm not even going to go into B, C. I'm not going to go into B, D, G, and H. Let's just go with one. Let's just go with C. Acts contrary to a prescribed code of conduct. When the Electoral Commission of Zambia says you cannot use inducement when you're running for office, you cannot employ violence when you're running for office. And once the Electoral Commission deduces and they conclude conclusively that you did employ violence during your election, you did buy your votes, in a sense, you did induce, you did influence unduly, guess what? They'll get you out of there. This, to me, is simple. You guys mess it up when you try to over-explain it, you try to over-analyze it. This is simple. It's straightforward. It's very simple. It's straightforward. Now, here's what I want to say to you. Because I know there's some of you that you say, but Mr. Bowman should just be allowed. After all, he's a Zambian. What the hell is that? What, are you going to negate the law? You're going to say, well, forget the law. Let's just let Bowman do his thing. Because I know there's some of you that think, no, if vamuchinga Bowman, vamuchita block, mutina. When so, bantu shibati, udia Bowman, udia minina, akaba sepa. That's nonsense. It's not about fearing anybody. It's about the law. What does the law say? Not if you're mulelande, if you're fiakutiyo, muiramule show muine na ishwa fiarechita. Muiramu chingirira. Muiramule shia, umuine muinaza. That is primitive thinking. Ubabushido. Are you hearing me? Anyway, I thought I'd just share that with you. Somebody's watching us from Livingston. Well, hey guys, thank you so much. That's what I wanted to share with you. God bless. Have a great lunch. Bye.